And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 30 yards, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. You see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Haskins. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
Haskins back to the air. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To Logan Thomas.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
Again, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
Terry.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 23.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens 12. Washington, nothing.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Haskins going to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims Jr. there to make the grab. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tried to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd and 4.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards.
35-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Logan Thomas.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing again on second down. Haskins, short throw to the tight end Thomas. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
22-yard line.
On first down, it's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On second down, it's Barber. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Now third down and 3.
They'll try and run here with Barber. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And Washington has made this a one-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 19, Washington 14.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again, Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
For Willie Snead, incomplete. Kendall.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. He uncorks it for Snead. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to
Willie Snead.
Touchdown,
His second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifted.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ronald Darby. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way.
Washington 16. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up third
This
down.
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins. Open man here, Sims, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up second
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
7-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Haskins. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way. take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
He may try and run for this. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Back now at FedEx Field, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
A turnover on
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. On the handoff, this is Barber. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. On 2nd and goal, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And now Washington a PAT away from taking the lead. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Makes this Washington 26, Ravens 25.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
To J.K. Dobbins.
He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Baltimore.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Jackson on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Jackson now. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And 11.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He can run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Barber. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. On third down, here comes Barber. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is fielded inside the 5. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.